Economics is about inflation, interest rates, and the stock market. Freakonomics is about prostitutes, crack dealers, and corrupt sumo wrestlers. Well, it turns out that hurricanes, highway deaths, and heart attacks are all really tough problems that seem intractable, unsolvable perhaps, but if you're smart enough, you can find clever, simple solutions that save a whole lot of people's lives. So let's say you're at a party at a friend's house and he lives a mile away from you and you have a great time and you drink too much. And then at the end of the party you decide, you know what, I'm too drunk to drive home. So you make what seems to be a very good decision, which is, you know what, I live only a mile away. I'm going to walk home. The question is that really a good decision? Well, we looked at the data and it turns out that walking drunk is about 8 times more dangerous than driving drunk. You stand a much greater chance of actually getting killed walking drunk than driving drunk. So if you're at this party and your friend is there and he realizes what's going on, he's not going to let you walk home either, because friends, remember, don't let friends walk drunk.
If you believe the academic research that economists have been doing in the lab with college students, you would think people were the most altruistic creatures in the world. You ask a college student if he's willing to give some money away to some other stranger on the other side of some room, and absolutely he'll do it. Yet I've been riding on subways for 10 years, and no one's ever come up to me and opened their wallet and said, hey, I've got 10 bucks in here, let me give you 3. So in SuperFreakonomics, we delve further into this issue, and we show exactly why, although the lab experiments, which seem to be the gold standard of economic research, in practice, going out in the real world and finding out the answers gives you much truer results.
If everybody in the world ate a little bit less beef and a little bit more kangaroo, it would probably be really good for global warming, because as it turns out, cows and other ruminants give off methane every time that they breathe, every time that they fart, and their manure gives off methane, and methane is an incredibly powerful greenhouse gas, much worse than carbon dioxide. Kangaroos, however, do not give off methane. So if you want to save the planet, learn to love the kangaroo.
So I did a study of prostitutes in Chicago, and real time went out and tracked the tricks they were doing, thousands of tricks, hundreds of prostitutes. And what we discovered is that there was an unlikely time which was the best weekend of the year for the prostitutes. In Chicago, they have a lot of family reunions where people come from all over the country, and the 4th of July is one of those weekends where when people come and should be barbecuing with Aunt Ida, they're instead sneaking off to have dalliances with these prostitutes. As a consequence, the prostitutes are able to raise their prices 30%. They work overtime and make more money that weekend than any other weekend of the year. And indeed, many women who would never think of being prostitutes any other time of the year for just 3 days are prostitutes. And so we say prostitutes are patriotic because the 4th of July is the best holiday of the year for them.